Right, welcome to the last part of how to really get started when you actually want to be able to speak English freely. My name is Teacher Max, and I teach English on a daily basis to people who are both male and female and all over the world, different from Asian countries to European countries to Latin American countries and some upper African countries. So I do this on a daily basis, and I've started now to really start to actually help people to speak English freely. We're not focusing on mastering grammar, but I want you to be able to express yourself freely. So this is the last step. The first one was knowing why you are learning English. Second step was commitment. You need to commit. After knowing your why, you need to commit to actually learning the English. Commitment doesn't happen if there's no time. You need to commit time, energy, and resources, which is money. And that's when a commitment happens. After that, you need to show up, which is practice. That's step number three. You need to put in the work. That's where the magic happens. And then step number four is understanding the biggest barrier that you always have is misunderstood words. And there's a process that I actually wrote on how to overcome misunderstood words, which will help you accelerate your learning and speaking English freely. So the fifth one is understand that it is going to be a process. This is the glue that ties everything together, because if you are not patient, you're going to learn or study for 3 months and then you're going to drop it. You don't understand that it's a process. Imagine a child. How many attempts do they make falling down, trying to get up, falling down? A child understands it's a process. Start from crawling, start by going on their tummy, and then crawling, and then walking, holding on objects, and then the next step is to stand without holding on anything, and then take the first step forward. It's the same here in English as well. um, Understand it's going to be a process. It's not going to be just boom, like you're going to go. And the one thing you need to really probably watch out for is this one here first. Comparison. Do not compare yourself with someone else, because they may have a different why, which causes having them a different commitment. So for example, if you just want to learn English for travel or casual purposes, speaking purposes, and you compare yourself with someone who is doing this for study purposes, a master's, getting an entrance exam, or even or even for career purposes, you can't compare themselves. Their commitment level will be higher than yours, and so it will be natural that their progress will be much faster than yours. So that's the thing. Do not compare yourself. What I do is that I know this is not easy, you know like I'll make an example. You need to start playing games with yourself. I just recently got here to Joburg, and I've got friends who've been here for 5 6 years, and they earn probably 5 6 times more than me. Sometimes it's hard for me not to compare myself to them. It's extremely hard, but then I have to play a game with myself as to, yes, but your goal is not to be the highest earner, but your goal is to actually have more passive income. You see, so it's I need to remind myself that my goals are not the same as theirs. As much as right now it looks like they're better, over the long term, am I going on my goal? Am I on the channel to my goal? So, for example, you need to keep focused on your goal. Most people focus on their goals. You need to focus on your one here. So, comparison, very, very deadly to you. So, leave it out. Leave it out there. Okay. If it gets too much, start to compare yourself. Start to play a game with yourself. Remind yourself that why are they learning English? Could be you've got different family dynamics. So that's the first one. Okay. The next one, you need to understand that your process will be a zigzag. What do I mean by zigzag? It means you won't be improving like that, like an upward graph. But your growth will literally look something like this. See, the upward trend is that. So you might start here, you might grow, like you put some commitment, you grow, and then life happens, and then you fall down, and then you keep growing, and then you fall down. Life happens, you know. This is how we grow, you know. So life will happen. Life will happen that it will disturb you. It will try to actually make you give up. It's gonna make you seem like you cannot even start again, because let's say you are here. Okay, you are here. Maybe you go down and you go up here, you go really high, and then maybe you drop down there. Okay, so what do you do then? You don't despair. Understand that because you've got the experience, going back here, you are more likely going to come back there. All right, but you need to recommit and work your way back up here. It will be much quicker for you to go back up, but you have to do it and understand it's going to be the process. Might be difficult again. The most difficult thing is to start again. I know for me, there was a point in my life where I had money, I lost money. I had to start again from zero and work my way up. Now I'm at a better position than I was previously, you know. So I know that example is a bit different, but in English, it's also the same thing as well. So that's the thing. And then the last one, it will take time. All right. The last one is, okay, so let's just do this, that, yeah. So the third one is, it'll take time. You want to focus on small increments on a daily basis. You want to be as frequent as possible, not one huge chunk, like 1 hour lesson for a week. You would rather break it down and practice your speaking 10 minutes a day for 5 to 6, 7 days, but rather than have a 1 hour lesson for 1 week. That's the thing. That's the idea. And then the last one is literally, stay with the deal. Don't give up. Don't give up. There's so many stories about someone giving up 4 feet from gold, so close to the gold. And remember when I said once you're in momentum, there are certain things you learn in momentum that you can never learn at the beginning of something. So you wanna keep moving so that you learn new things along the way, which you can never learn at the beginning of anything. So stay with the deal. You cannot fail if you do not give up. Okay, this is a lifelong process. I'm still learning English, you know. Where I work, I consider myself a poor English speaker because, geez, you should listen to the people that I work with. They are brilliant. But otherwise, like I said, I'm not going to be bothered about what they do. I'm focused on me and my growth, and that should be with you as well. I'm happy with my growth. Be happy with yours, and just keep moving forward. Stay with the deal until you reach that area of, wow, I am so happy that I got there. Otherwise, thank you so much. Those are the 5 steps, and going forward now, we're going to start looking at the different parts of speech and how it all fits together to speaking English freely. Teacher Max,